itong gastos ng gastos para sa branding, paulit-ulit, hindi naman yata tama rin. Kasi napakaraming nangangailangan ng tulong sa ating bansa, mula sa magsasaka, sa mahihirap, sa urban poor, hanggang sa senior citizen. Bakit natin pinag-aaksayahan ng panahon ito, samantalang hindi pa nasasaayos ang intermodal transport sa ating mga isla at hindi rin ume-epekto to, pabagsak ng pabagsak. Kaya para sa akin, hindi ito magandang investment.
The Department of Tourism, Office of the Secretary, 3.6 billion. Branding campaign, 1 billion pesos. General Management and Supervision, 699 million pesos. Tourism Planning, 644 million pesos. Any questions?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator.
Yes, a quick question. We all understand branding to mean a unique sign, a symbol, a logo, perhaps a message, a slogan, a promise, a unique value proposition. This is done once in the conceptualization of a brand and the launching of such. Itong Love Philippines, nalunsad ito nung Hunyo pa ng 2023. Bakit taon-taon magre-rebrand na naman ba yan? Bakit taon-taon binibigyan natin ng pera na napakalaki, kalahating bilyon? Dinoble pa ng Senado ng 1 bilyon. Babaguhin na naman ba yan? Nakailang bago na yan? 2023 pa yan, 2024, 2025, 2026. I-rebrand na naman ba yan? Bakit? At ang baba-baba naman ng performance natin. Hindi pa tayo nakaka-recover mula 2019. Ba't ba natin na pinabago-bago kada taon? Hindi ko maintindihan itong gastusing to.
I'll answer our colleague. The chair and I were there in our meeting, and we always said that it's not just the Department of Tourism that must promote tourism. It must be a whole of government approach, meaning security, facilities, when you land in the airport, so it's
Yes.
etc.
Yes, given, but the exercise of branding is a very specific
I'm getting there.
promotional and
Yes.
advertising
Yes.
effort.
Thank you.
And it
Let me
need not be
finish.
repeated year
Yes.
on year.
Okay. There was an allocation in the House. I think that's 500 M. Yes. And that was in the NEP, and the House allowed it. And according to the Secretary, that 500 is really not sufficient. Branding is not just a slogan. It is the overall communications, which would also include, I believe, the payment of airtime in specific programs globally, internationally. And other countries have 10 times more of their budgets for branding. So this is not just a communications plan with the slogan of Love the Philippines. It would also mean write-ups, articles, social media, and shows internationally. Yes, and roadshows, promotions. So as a great believer in marketing and communications, the chair and I felt it was important to support the Department of Tourism. For after all, their contribution to GDP is a big amount. I think more than 10% GDP. Especially now that we are challenged in terms of our image abroad, in terms of scandals that have rocked government, and we really wanted to support the DOT. So that is the basis. I did not, to be fair, I did not do it unilaterally. I consulted the chair, and it was actually a commitment of the chair, which I appreciate. I did not do it as an individual amendment. It was a committee amendment in due consultation with the chair. Thank you.
Yes, pinagtatakahan ko lamang dahil nakita natin na talagang bumabagsak ang turismo, may decrease ng 2.16%. So hindi ito mahahabol tulad ng sinabi ninyo dahil sa branding lamang. Hindi advertising ang problema. Sang-ayon po ako sa inyo at ang kinakailangan gawin ay isaayos ang intermodal transport, gawing mas mura ang pagbabiyahe at paglalakbay at higit sa lahat yung peace and order and corruption scandals hindi nakakatulong sa Pilipinas. Pero itong gastos ng gastos para sa branding, paulit-ulit, hindi naman yata tama rin. Kasi napakaraming nangangailangan ng tulong sa ating bansa, mula sa magsasaka, sa mahihirap, sa urban poor, hanggang sa senior citizen. Bakit natin pinag-aaksayahan ng panahon ito, samantalang hindi pa nasasaayos ang intermodal transport sa ating mga isla at hindi rin ume-epekto to, pabagsak ng pabagsak. Kaya para sa akin, hindi ito magandang investment.
I agree, and we take note of the comments of the good senator from Ilocos. I wish you had joined us in the hearing as well, but this is something we supported for DOT, and we approved it in the committee report as well. So I leave it to the body. Thank you.
Well, I am a firm believer of tourism. For me, low-hanging fruit ang tourism sa atin. Tama ho kayo, Senator Amy, na naging very challenging ang tourism sa atin, lalong-lalo na nawala yung Chinese market sa atin. So more so, we should explore other markets. We should market our country or even directly the islands to the different areas. So that's why nung nag-hearing ho kami, isa sa mga strategy po ng Department of Tourism is to look for other markets. That's why they needed extra funding to explore other markets and to attract other tourists to compensate for the slowdown in the Chinese market. No? So yan po yung rationale kaya po tayo nagdagdag ng pondo sa kanila. At a multiplier effect is not only Metro Manila but to the countryside, no? Sa Camiguin, lalong-lalo na may airport na ho sila, nakulang yata ang pondo pero nadagdagan na.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Negros
Thank you, Your
Occidental, sa Cagayan de Oro, sa Samar, sa Ilocos Sur. Dami nating mga magagandang sites. But we need to market it kasi hindi alam ng mga kababayan ho natin. Hindi alam ng mga turista, hindi rin alam minsan ng mga kababayan natin na kung gaano kagaganda. Palawan is voted one of the best islands in the whole world. So isa yan sa mga dapat ho nating i-market outside of the Philippines. So that's why we deemed it appropriate to just increase their budget by a fraction so that they can improve their reach.
Alala ko during our hearing, pinaalala sa amin na 8.9% nga ng GDP ay galing diretso sa tourism and 13.8% of our total population are directly employed through tourism. Pag indirect pa ay halos 30% ng ating populasyon ay nagatrabaho, apektado sa tourism. Tour guide, driver, cook, tagalinis, ang dami talaga. So this is the low-hanging fruit. We're not a manufacturing giant. Agriculture is suffering due to climate adversity. Tourism is there. Anumang sulok ng kapuluan sa sa northern Palawan, sa Camiguin na isla, sa Bacolod City at sa Slow Food Network, sa Bataan na Montemar, for example, or sa Acuzar area. So Nueva Ecija, magagandang maraming areas. Sa Ilocos region, kay Kong Mihan, Vegan Even Candon. Syempre, si Cagayan de Oro at Northern Bukidnon, kila Migs at kila Rufus. Sa Samar, napakagraming dyan, mga caves, magaganda at mga beach areas. At pati naman sa Valenzuela, maganda. Ano mapupuntahan sa inyo? Yung museo ninyo.
Maraming salamat.
O sa amin sa Antique. So, kailangan kasi how can you visit something that you don't know exists? So, kailangan ng promotion, kailangan ng kaalaman. Yon. And don't worry, itong 500 million, napakalaking pondo ito. Kaya nga, i-convene natin yung oversight natin para malaman natin saan napunta at ika-quantify natin yung impact nito sa trabaho. Thank you.
Yes, tanggap ko po lahat yon. Subalit sa kabila nito, maliwanag na yung domestic tourism ay tumataas, bagsak na bagsak ang ating foreign tourism. Kaya para sa akin, bakit tayo gumagastos sa CNN at iba't iba pang napakamamahal na mga outlet samantalang hindi naman nagsisipunta ang mga taga ron hanggang hindi natin maisaayos ang ating peace and order, ang infrastructure and intermodal transport. Napakamahal umikot sa Pilipinas pag hinambing mo sa Vietnam, sa Thailand at iba pang lugar. Unahin po natin ang kinakailangan, hindi yung walang tigil ng paggagastos ng advertising sa mga outlet ng mga dayuhan na hindi naman interesado pumunta rito dahil natatakot pa rin. Yun lang po. First things first.
May puntos at naniniwala po ako sa sinasabi nyo, dapat ayusin natin ang bahay natin bago tayo mag-imbita. But in the meantime na inaayos, kailangan din pinopromote natin. At nawala nga sa atin ang Japanese market, sayang. Kailangan i-attract natin. At maraming mga untapped markets, including the European market. That's why we need branding and promotions and all of the marketing and promotional
Kung
requirements.
ganon, dapat maintenance level lang hanggat hindi pa naaayos ang mga kinakailangan ayusan. Dapat maintenance level lang, ibig sabihin yung net na nasa 500 million. Bakit idodoble na hindi pa naman handa ang ating mga tourism destinations? Sa totoo lang.
Actually, if you, I'm looking at a research about PowerPoint pala ito ng Department of Tourism. Ang marketing budget ng Thailand is $167 million. Ang Malaysia is $262 million. And Singapore is $431 million. Tayo is $52 million. So even in around ASEAN, malayong-malayo po yung ating marketing budget. And we all know that Thailand receives close to about 50 million tourists. No? So,
Yes, precisely, Mr. Chair. At the rate they're receiving tourists, sa cost per head, ang layo naman kasi natin. Yun lang, yung ating cost per head, napakalayo naman talaga at wala namang resultang pumapasok na ganong kadami dito.
Madam Chair, Mr. Chairman. Yes, good that we're talking about tourism because Secretary Frasco recently published the roadmap for tourism in our Muslim areas. Yan nakalimutan natin. Now we thought that the Muslim areas there is no peace and order, and there are no historical sites nor culinary products. The recent publication of Secretary Frasco would now give a roadmap of where to go in our Muslim provinces and cities, and they are peaceful. There's relative peace in Mindanao. And so this is an area sector which has quite been it has been neglected for some time, Mr. Chairman. But now we are opening up the historic sites in our Muslim areas and the culinary delights in this area. So we congratulate Secretary Frasco. Now this branding, we do not have a change of new brand. This is an expansion of the drive and the campaign to get more tourists here in the Philippines. And we hope that with Secretary Frasco, we can have more tourists to Mindanao, and not only Mindanao, like again, the Oro, as mentioned by Senator Lugarda, we have our whitewater rafting, the best in Asia, but also especially in our Muslim areas, which are now open to tourism, providing jobs and income to our Muslim brothers and sisters. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.